there's a yin and yang to everything. And one of those is learning. The world is like 100% built on um like manual instructions. And it's not a whole lot of like, it's not a whole lot of the yin portion of it when we talk about learning and knowing how to do certain things and conduct ourselves in society or in this world or in this reality. What did I mean? This is what I'm saying. Um, there there's a book, or there's manual instructions or directions for everything, even even down to even when it comes to spirituality. Certain spiritual systems have its own specific instructions on how to be spiritual. Now, am I right? And what I'm trying to understand is why that's needed. And it even trickles down to or goes into, you know, uh, your everyday life when it comes to business, work related things, uh, humanitarian things. Humans don't seem to know how to live without always constantly have to be given instructions, whether it's, news channels, politics, uh, the Bible, the book, the New Testament, the Old Testament, whatever. There's so many of them. I don't even know. I can't even keep up. Um, but you know what I'm talking about. Even it's just like school. Life is just like school. Um, in school, they give you a history book to kind of the concept is, I guess, the concept is to know history, but okay, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. This is what I'm saying though. It's it's mostly hand me down knowledge and routines and patterns that's already built off of someone else like mental paradigm and intellectual property. And what I'm saying is you don't need none of that. All you need all you need is to experience life and come up with your own left brain textbooks, Bible books and things like that, and your own spiritual systems. You don't need manual instructions. Uh you see what I'm saying, to be an individual and to know the overall truth of what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? The internal, external, uh, all that yin yang. Uh, look, everything is in existence is. Let me put it like this: if everything comes from nothing, and if everything comes from nothing, then why must we have to learn everything from something? And see, information is only vibrating just like you and me. But in no way is it, excuse me, not every, what I'm saying is not everything, just to make it simple, not everything is the truth, and not everything is, not everything works. It's the best way I can say it without saying something that just sounds like cliche, or um you know whatever like that. That's the best way I can say it. um not everything works. So if it don't work, and I'm talking about your job, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about this whole system. We know it don't work. You know what I'm saying? We know it don't work. So if it don't work, it's it has to be, because it was built off of a false um a false I guess like a false reality, or not reality, but like let's just say it was built off a lie, but it's truth in it though. It's truth in everything, but what I'm saying is it it has its errors that it don't necessarily need. If everybody got on board and just, live without all the, you know um with all the extra authority, and uh being like monitored and things like that, and like I was saying earlier in the video, constantly having to uh wait for like, instructions, and wait for somebody to, give you, the next order. But here's another like I guess scenario. Keep in mind, we don't like I said, we don't need someone else's uh rulership or intellectual um it's our rulership, if you get what I'm saying. If it wasn't, then we'll all be on the same page or on the same level. You can't you some of you probably wondering right somewhere wondering right now why things are the way it is. Uh like, why can't you just have a big house or these fancy cars or attend these events, these meetings? Why can't you sit at, you know, a round table and, come up with uh certain laws and things like that? Because somebody already took that place. You know, somebody already took that place. It's like it's really plain to see, but it's so like it's so like I don't want to say I'm gonna say it's levels to it. A small like level or a small piece of it would be um it goes back to, working, having a job. You have, and just a piece of it, but you might be a regular employee, and then you have your managers. But this is how I see it. This is how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a system. This is how I look at life. Um, but yeah. So you got managers, and then you got the district manager, and then you got the. I think after that it's like, I don't know, somewhere after that you got like corporate. But it looks just like the whole thing itself, like the whole system, the totality of it, everything that's going on in it, just that small piece of it, just that small piece of it looks just like the whole thing, but it's not the whole thing. It's just like a little like a quick allegory real quick, or uh not allegory, but like a quick analogy real quick. Uh like you at the grocery store, and maybe you in the fruit section, and let's say you over near the strawberries. They the star the strawberries is its own system, because it's its own type of fruit. Now let's go back to like jobs. Now, like, stay with me now. Strawberries come from strawberries, and they all work together. And then you got other fruits like blueberries. But see, what I'm doing right now, I'm correlating these things to businesses and things like that. To just so I don't confuse, what I'm saying is a business is its own business, but it's its own system within the system. Because see, it's always something. It's always something going. It's always something in something. If you get what I'm saying. But I feel like I'm losing the concept of the video right now, because I'm going into something else. Uh, the whole point is not needing uh not needing to be, you know, I guess, like, I don't know a simpler way, or easier way to say it, other than we don't need manuals, instructions, law, authority, literature, um someone else morals, uh someone else ideas. Like, y'all follow me? Maybe this is helping y'all now. Maybe this is, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is the simplest way I can say it. Like, I can't say it no simpler. Like, you don't kn- everything I just said, we don't need none of that. We don't need someone else's we don't need someone else's um testimony, and to be influenced by that, thinking that, because the the Bible and shit like that talks about a lot of like testimonies, and a lot of it is like allegories and shit like that, that um a lot of us might already lived, or is living, and playing out those characteristics. Um we are walking on water every day, by, you know, not it if this is you, you know, you do that by not being outweighed by your emotions and feelings, and not drowning in them, so you can walk on water. This is not a physical deity actually walking on water. You don't actually see this in reality. I ain't never seen it in reality. I know you ain't never seen it in reality. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta have your own mind. If you have your own mind, it's no UFO, aka a light, someone's spoken word, aka someone's spoken word, or uh you know, it's any look, anything. It's what I want you to do. Anything that's give you any type of information that's been normal for so many years, and has been looked at as the right thing to listen to, the right thing to follow, or to trust. Look at that as a UFO. And when I say UFO, I'm not talking about some external thing. All right, let's keep that in mind. I'm not talking about aliens. I'm not talking about a flying saucer coming out of the sky. I'm talking about like I'm talking about your mind, and I'm talking about all your mentalities. I'm talking about uh like because these things are spaceships that we went into to live out in existence as spirits. This is not that whole alien concept of something coming to Earth is just false. Um, it's false reality. It's not reality at all. That's something else that we ain't seen. I ain't seen it. Um, but what I do know is, um, your grandmother or auntie or somebody like that is so spend put all. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm just gonna say put all their power in feeling whether it's whether it's whether it's like a fire kind of feeling or emotional water kind of feeling. Whatever kind of feeling it is, it's all catered to a belief or some type of uh yeah, like some type of belief. Um like the Jesus coming back thing, or just believing in Jesus, or any deity uh of that matter, or whatever you want to call it. Any God. See, it's starting to get deep, but I don't want to sit here and let so many minutes go by while I'm on camera to think about it. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to, like, you know make other videos that's like related to the same thing, but me just going like deeper into like the topic, uh touching certain parts that I didn't get to in this one. uh you get what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm just gonna do another video. But yeah, be careful what you're reading, be careful what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is go outside. All you gotta do is be you. All you gotta do is trust yourself. All you gotta do is just know that you the spirit. I'm out of here. Crane.